Sorry about that, guys. Had a slight delay, herding my dogs around like they're cats. They're the worst. They never cooperate. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. 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 Bruce, send me a request on that new phone.
Good evening.
Evening. I had to manage to get all the dogs corralled. Whenever I do these, when Matt's home, he keeps the big dogs out there with him, and then I have to take the little man in here with me, so that way he's not watching both or all three dogs.
Yeah.
Because right around like 8 p.m., little man gets in on one of his little tangents where he's like, I'm awake, and he just turns into the fucking devil. All he wants to do is try to play with the other dogs. I'm like, I cannot deal with you, son.
Scott, what's up, man?
What's happening?
How you doing?
Doing good right now. Nice and cool out here in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, hop out and hop back in. For some strange reason, it doesn't want to let me add you. Let's see. Let me try that again. No, I need you to hop out and hop back in.
Got a new phone.
Here's to that.
He gets a new phone and look what takes place.
I know, seriously. You just can't have nothing nice. Hey, Adam.
I'm just tagging some people in here.
I know, I saw that you're tagging people.
Adam, what's up, man? How was y'all's Christmas?
Oh, yeah. How was yours, Scott?
Full of puppies.
That is good.
Puppies.
Oh, for sure. That is.
Even my stud dropped puppies. His first litter of puppies dropped yesterday, right at lunchtime.
Oh, nice. Off who?
Miss Christie, she has a standard in Mississippi, and we took her to Marley, which is one of my pockets, Samson's son. Okay. And sure enough, they shrunk them puppies down, gave them a nice headpiece, and they had 13 puppies in 7 hours of labor.
Wow.
Really, with no breaks?
It was incredible. I couldn't believe that. 13
yeah,
puppies.
normally there's like a nice several hour break where she's like, listen, screw y'all. I'm going to take a break. Y'all going to have to wait and panic and sweat this out for like a couple hours. And you're sitting there thinking like, I'm ready for the next one, just like a catcher.
Yeah.
And nothing's coming out.
I think they started dropping at 12, and the last one was like 7:30.
Damn, she made good time.
Yeah,
13 of
them. It's 13 in 7 hours. That's very good.
She made great time.
It's her third.
She's like, here you go.
Third litter though.
Yeah.
For that mama, yeah. It's a retirement litter.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice. Well, she went out with a banger. 13 of them.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to give you enough for the next 2.
Yeah. I'm done.
I'm leave on high notes.
Yeah.
Bruce, I know you say you're back, but it won't even let me invite you.
That's what he gets for getting a new phone.
I know.
Seriously, what was he thinking?
Get the old phone.
Okay, y'all are gonna laugh at me. So the way I have everything set up is I know, right? This is always gonna be such a funny story of how stupid Amanda is. So I have my phone here, and then right behind it, I have my laptop. That's how it's propped up. And so on the laptop, I usually have the live playing in silent in the background so that I can actually type comment replies and things like that. So it's so much easier instead of doing this the whole time, like, oh, trying to do it on my phone. So just now on the Facebook window that's up, I was going to try and like touch something to make it respond instead of using the mouse. That's not how that works, Amanda. That's a computer. That's a computer, honey. That's not how that works.
My special friend.
I know. Man, I am so smart. SMRT. That was so bad. I was just like, I reached for like, oh, stupid. So dumb.
Where is Bruce?
All we can see is my mouth. So apparently, like, I am like, we are ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. That's really weird. How far am I gonna have to stand back? I'm just gonna stand back here. I can't do that.
It won't bend up.
I mean, what
you got?
I literally have it. It's like 2.5 feet away from my face.
Oh.
Like it's on the other other side of my desk.
Now when Bruce gets on, like when it's all four of us, like it does gravitate where it's just like straight to your face.
Yeah, it's just like you can see this much or that much.
Yeah, we just need Bruce on here.
Bruce, come on, man. Oh, there he is. Oh. Come to Amanda.
Come to Papa.
Come to Amanda. All right. It says it's adding him. We'll see how effective that is. Wasn't so successful this last time. Oh yeah, he is waiting for the trains to go by, Adam. Scott, have you watched us in the past, Scott?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're totally on board with the 2 trains thing?
Yes.
It's my favorite thing. Oh, Bruce, it's taking its time. Let me. Let's try that again, Bruce. Oh, wait. Technical difficulties.
That's weird because it let him on earlier.
I know. Oh, but then he kicked himself off. Then he just like disappeared into thin air and we're just like, Bruce, where'd you go? He's on that train. That's what it is. He actually caught one of the 2 trains. He's out of here. I don't even know where he's going. Doesn't even have a destination, does it? Bruce, why isn't it? Try it one more time. Yeah, let's try this one more time. Let me hop out of. This isn't annoying at all. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Take your time.
There we go.
It's just a matter of time.
There we go.
Hey, you know what? You know what I had to go do? I had to go back. I had to go back to when you first. I had to log out. I mean, I had to go back out, and then I had to hit join. Then I had to come back. So I had to delete the one that you sent me. I had to accept that. I had to delete and accept it. Then I had to come back. I ain't never seen that. What's up, man? What's up, Scott?
What's happening, man?
Man, I don't know, man. Hey, I appreciate that booth, man.
No problem. How'd you do?
To pause in the booth?
Well, I did fairly well, I guess. Yeah, I did fairly well.
Yeah, so Bruce, you
kind of got judged on stuff. Man, I don't know how to be working.
He had my ABKC booth.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, the ABKC, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a litter hit the ground. I couldn't go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're on litter duty.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yes. Chris, what's going on? But hey, Scott, we're about 8 minutes past, man, so we're gonna dive straight in. Let's
go.
This is your hour, this is your time, this is your live, man. Introduce yourself, tell us your kennel, how you got started with dogs, and how it all began. Tell us you.
Well, my name is Scott Mosbey. I'm married to Tina Mosbey. We're in Lake Charles, Louisiana. We started with a dog by the name of Samson. He's a Millennium bloodline. Millennium is R.C. McMullen. RC's out of the Beaumont Houston area, I believe. And when we bought Samson, man, we fell in love with him. I didn't fall in love so much with the breed as I did the dog at first. He's a great dog. And after that, I started learning about the dogs. And then about 2 years ago, we decided to come together and make a kennel and see what we could do to produce another Samson, because if for some reason I lose him, what I fell in love with,
Yeah.
I won't have no more. So I said, well, let's see if we can reproduce him. And sure enough, man, we've got a heck of a journey from making a kennel to where we are today is just phenomenal.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, you made the decision to start Wrecking Bulls, correct?
Correct. So 2 years ago, we started Wrecking Bulls, and I started traveling. At first, it was just me. I was going to shows, watching, being quiet, learning. I didn't realize there was so many flaws in the bully community, like as far as dogs. I mean, I thought my dog was just the perfect dog. Man,
No.
And Samson's got dwarfism. He's got a high rear end because he's Miyagi. He's got all kind of problems. I didn't cut his ears. So, I mean, I learned a lot, when I first started. And
Oh, yeah.
but it's something that you got to be willing to accept the fact that your dog is not a perfect dog. Yeah. And then that's what got me started to make a kennel to try to perfect him. And now 4 years into this, we believe we have a litter that's on the ground now that's going to perfect him. And all those people that doubted him in the shows, his kids are coming.
There we go. Yeah, I like that.
That's
Yeah.
I'm
So
telling you, that's what you got to do, and you're absolutely right. It's one of those things where, if you're, kennel blindness is a dangerous thing, and like you being not just capable but willing to like
yeah.
look beyond what you have already, and being willing to be like, ooh, you know what? Need to correct this, need to correct that, want to add this, want to take this away. So it's like that takes a good wherewithal. So I'm proud of you for that. That's hard. That's a hard coming to Jesus moments for some folks. Like you're like, because you love your dog so much.
Well,
And
I'll tell you what's harder than that
know,
is when we got in.
oh, I was
There you went.
about to say, you noticed that what he said, he didn't know that he thought his dog was perfect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think their dog's perfect until they start going to shows, and when they see their dog is imperfect, and then they will start to try to clean that up. But Scott, I want to ask you these questions because you went there, so I want to go there too. And so you said that Samson had a high rear. So tell me, what have you done if you still using him to breed out that high rear that trait carry? What have you done? I want to know.
So I started looking for correct bullies that were micro to a small pocket. And I visited TWB bullies. I visited a couple other kennels, and I found me a female out of New Mexico. Her name is Big Bertha, and I did what a lot of people won't do. I went and spent $4,000 on a female because I wanted a female to correct my male. Yeah. And I paid the $4,000. I had her shipped to me in Louisiana, and we put her with Samson. Now, when I put her with Samson, she gave me 7 puppies. Of the 7 puppies, 5 of them came out correct, 2 of them did not. And I was able to now have, and I still have in my kennel, 4 of those correct puppies are in my kennel, and 4 of those we're actually showing at ABKC starting in 2024.
Well, look, did them 2 puppies have a high rear, or did they have something other else wrong with them?
No, of the 7 puppies, 2 of them had a high rear, the other 5 did not.
Okay.
That is a good ratio, man.
Man, and that's a great ratio. That's a great ratio.
That's well done.
The only thing that I don't like about the litter that came out is there was a female that she's like a micro, but her body is long like Samson. So that was my next defeat, was how to eliminate the long body.
Yeah, happen.
So that's when I decided to do something that a lot of people won't do. I took daughter back to daddy. and that litter
Ooh, Lord.
has just hit the ground.
That's not always a bad thing. I mean, and when it comes to a scenario like that, if it is something that is that's going to help more than it harms, then there's nothing wrong with that for that first generation, and then obviously you'd outcross after that. But like if you know, or you're very confident that those traits that are basically that they share, if you know that those are where you're going,
Yeah.
then it's not, it's you know, at that point, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as that's where your program is going, and you know that those traits are exactly where the breed needs to be going, then have at it. That's actually way better than what a lot of people are doing.
Absolutely.
Well, I went and sat down. I sat down with R.C. McMullen, the guy we got Samson from, in his camp, and we spoke for an hour, and we talked about this, and we even talked about taking him to another female to try to see if we can get some more corrections. But after a long discussion, we decided to take him back to his daughter, and we have 4 beautiful puppies that are compact, have that big head, have that nice body. I'm excited to see them. None of that litter is for sale. That litter was only for us.
I like that.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah,
If I'm going to do this,
like
I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for everybody else.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
And that's something I've learned by watching you guys. I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, if you go out there and chase the hype, that's what it's going to get you. I'm not chasing hype. I'm going to chase what I want for my kennel.
I love that, Scott. Man,
You got to chase what you know, baby. You got to chase. Seeing is believing. Chase what you know. I mean, there are so many good dogs out there that aren't hype dogs, but they're good. And you've got to go with what you know, not with what you've heard, what you know, what you've seen.
And I love that you said that nothing's for sale.
Nothing
like,
for
an inbreeding
sale. That whole
so a tight inbreed like that. I like that it's like I'm gonna make sure these puppies are good and they're gonna stay here before I do anything with them. Me and Bruce have talked about this all the time on something like that. You want to make sure the temperament, you want to make sure that the genetic, that's tight. That's very tight. You're doubling down and you're locking those traits in. So to keep that before you put that out for the public, I really like that. I respect that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go out to the public. They're gonna stay and be my main.
No, they're all
my kennel. Yeah, they're staying in.
Yeah. Exactly. Basically, you're perfecting your product before you release it to the public.
Correct.
And that is something that a lot of people they're kind of afraid or shy to do, because it could be anything from they know that there's less money in it that way. It's more mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Less return on, less profit in a general sense. But at the same time, it's like, what's better for your program, what's better for the breed overall? And unfortunately, it's exactly that. You perfect your product before you release it to the public, so that way every legacy that you produce comes right back to you as quality.
Absolutely.
Like literally, no one can say a damn thing otherwise, because everything that's out there is quality at that point.
Now you can outcross many different ways too. Really, what you're trying to bring in, because obviously they're going to need an outcross, how tight they are. But you do the right outcrosses, and Scott, me and you've talked. You're a smart guy. I know that you know what you're looking for. So the outcross is already picked out. You bring that in, and then you go right back to your blood, tighten that in,
So that's what we just did. We just took one of his daughters to a dog by the name of Chaos, and he's a Merle. So that's the first Merle that's coming into my camp. They produced 10 beautiful puppies. I took his daughter back to him, as you know, and then I took a first cousin of the ones we took to Chaos, Chaos's first cousin, to my other female that's not associated with Samson. So now I have two first cousins of 2 different dogs of 2 different lineages that's going to come in, but it'll still be connected to Samson. So yes, now I'm putting the pieces together to connect them all to make a perfect bull of what I'm looking for.
You're loosening it enough already to make sure that you can tighten it, but still have a line breeding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's not sitting right on top of itself.
Yeah.
That's clean. That is clean. Are you doing so if Chaos is, you said he's going to be introduced twice on 2 different lines?
So he is a first cousin to another breeding we did to a female that we have.
Gotcha.
So yes, so we did Sophie and Finesse, That was the first litter, 10 puppies. That was the one during the AVKC show, and got Bruce a beautiful booth next to my buddy there. And my beautiful wife has been dealing with all these puppies, by the way.
Oh, bless her heart. Oh, gotta love her.
Yeah. So we did the 10 puppies for them. Then we turned around and did Samson's litter with his daughter, and we got 6, and we had four survivors that are very well healthy right now.
Good.
And then a week ago, Chanel, his daughter, dropped the 10 puppies from Chaos. Chaos and Finesse are first cousins.
Gotcha. So on Vanessa's side, is there Merle present there?
Yes. He's actually
something you're gonna have to kind of genetic test and dance around a little bit, you think?
actually he's Fats blood. That's the blood from Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's more of a piebald. We're trying to mix in the whites, and we actually wanted with 4 whites. So that gave us some white dogs, and so yeah, it's kind of it's a game. We're mixing them up to see what we're gonna.
It's Tetris. Yeah. It can be.
Absolutely. Just hey, be careful with the white and the Merle.
Yes, that is one thing that we definitely it can be kind of nerve-wracking because you never know when.
So we sold all the whites. We actually wound up keeping a sable from the litter. So we have a sable that came out the litter we kept. That's our keeper.
Nice.
Ooh, I like me a good sable.
Okay. Yes.
And then on the Merle litter, we're not sure we're going to keep yet. We have 4 beautiful females that were Merle. All the rest came out lilacs and different colors. So we're going to watch that litter and see what happens. But we're definitely going to keep something off of it to put back to the first cousin litter and see what we can do.
Gotcha.
I like planned breedings, man. Planned breedings and then executing, man. And you said 4 years ago you started breeding. 2 years ago you really said, let's get serious about this and build a program. So in 2 years, Scott, what all have you done? Because I felt like you've done a lifetime in the last 2 years. It's only been 2 years. Because
man, the last 2 years has been crazy. We've probably visited 25, 30 shows. We bought a bus, and we now go to these shows with a bus. We can keep our dogs on the bus, keep them away from people, keep them ready for whenever they're ready to get into the show. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. If you're gonna go to a lot of shows, stop paying for hotel rooms, stop paying for the stuff. Go get you a bus at $300 a month that you don't have to keep moving your dogs. Keep them in the kennel on the bus. Keep them AC. Keep your generator running. Keep all your equipment loaded all the time. All you gotta do is jump in the bus and go. And man, I'm gonna tell you, we started with the bus, and we had a nice kennel that we built at our house, and we were excited about it. But the only problem was I couldn't expand. I couldn't get to where I'm at now. And I'm gonna tell you where I'm at now. I'm at over 30 dogs.
What?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! 4 years. 4 years,
yes.
30 dollars. Damn.
Well, here's the best part. We now have a 1,500 square foot facility that we just finished building. It's totally foamed in. It has a washer, a dryer, a wash area, refrigerator. It's basically like a house. I even built a king-size bed in the middle of it where you can see both whelping boxes at the same time. I really fought hard.
You got full drainage?
Oh, yeah.
Full sewer?
Yeah. Yes. And the cool part is I actually have a sewer in the middle of the place where we could actually go in and clean the whole place out and push it to the middle if we have to do a spring cleaning or something.
That's what I meant. Like that drainage system is crucial when you have a setup with that many dogs and that many kennels. Man, you have got get yourself that big ass squeegee that's like you.
The only thing is you got to be careful with.
You laugh, but
you got to be careful with that though. We're finding it's actually better to. We have our dogs in 5x5 kennels. We're using the Tractor Supply Retriever kennels. They're really nice. And the thing about them though is it's better to actually go in these kennels, let the dogs out, let them go run out and play while they're playing, clean the kennel.
Oh yeah.
Go in there with a mop. Go in there with certain things, and it doesn't affect the dogs, and it's way easier. I don't think you want to put all that water and all that moisture because then the humidity level in the room goes up and it causes a problem. We actually have a dehumidifier in my kennel just because of the fact that I have 6 inches of foam.
You are in Louisiana.
Yes, I'm in Louisiana. Already. My kennel stays at 75 degrees with no heat, no air right now.
Mercy.
Yep.
Heck yeah. So you built this. So you have a ranch, correct? Didn't you build this on your ranch that's kind of for the dogs and everything? The ranch that you are actually building, bought and building.
So yeah, a year and a half ago, once we made the decision that we were going to step forward and start all this, we did buy 18 and a half acres in Louisiana, right off the interstate. 2 acres of it touches the interstate. We built a shop first, a 30 by 50 shop, so we can use everything there to build what we wanted. We bought a classroom out of Chenault Airport and made a double wide, basically, house for us. And then we recently just finished the 1,500 square foot dog kennel. And it's a really nice setup. We also have turf all the way around the building where the dogs can run and play. And like I say, we can house about 40 dogs right now with no problem.
Wow.
But to let the cat out the bag, the reason we really did this was because we have a plan, and the plan right now is mid next year, we plan to put a 100 by 300 building on the interstate, 15 feet off the property line, and we will be able to host our own shows.
Dang.
Nice.
We look.
Can't beat that right there.
No, the plan was we were going to build a house, but I told my wife, think about this instead. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you how it went. So I said, look, let me put a 100 by 300 building on the back of the property, and you use this for MMA, boxing, basketball, shows.
Or you can
And in
sell to anybody for anything.
And I told her, I said, in 5 years, I will close that down and I will build you a mansion inside that thing because it's going to all be paid for.
Nice.
Yep.
So
you'll have a huge home with a huge kennel, and I'll have a huge garage next to it, all in one big old building.
Yeah, I mean, venues. I'm telling you, venues like that. I mean, if it's got certain setups for a multitude of different types of events, I mean, there's no end to what you could do. I mean, it could be class reunions, and
Well, where we're at.
School dances. As weird as that may sound, hear me out. I'm telling you, just like you can have all kinds of crazy stuff. That'll pay for itself quicker than you think if you do it right.
And see where we're at.
That's gonna be exciting.
The largest basketball facility in Lake Charles is only 2 courts. In a 100 by 300, I could easily put 5 basketball courts for basketball tournaments.
Wow.
Make that county money.
The only downfall is with basketball
Sell that to the
courts.
county, I'm telling you.
The only downfall with basketball courts is you got to have 23-foot ceilings. But hey, if I'm putting up a building, what's it matter if I can use it for other venue things?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got a carpe diem. I'm telling you, like use it. Use it every day that you can. Book it all the time.
To prove to her that I meant it, we moved out of our 3,200 square foot home into the double wide trailer, which I haven't lived in a trailer in a very long time. And I'm selling my house, and I've already been pre-approved to start building mid of 2024.
Wow. So, yes.
So mid-year 2024, we will break ground and start building the facility.
So this is not talk. This is action. Like this is, hey, I've already got everything approved. This is what's taking place.
Yep, this is where we headed.
I made a lot of sacrifices to make this happen. Move out of your house.
It is
Yeah.
stop and route. Like it is happening.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
That's amazing.
That's what's up. Michael said, "Build it, they will come."
Yes. You will come,
I might need to come down there. Hey,
absolutely.
look, when you get ready to build it, I might need to come down there and help you break the ground with the ship.
That's what I'm
He'll
talking about.
christen it for you.
That's what I'm talking about. Swim down, pick me up. Oh, let's ride out, man.
Start out with a bonfire party. It'll be great. It'll be the best christening ever.
Hey, we've been burning all kind of woods lately. That's how we're clearing ground right now.
Man.
You got to do it. I mean, you got to be careful what you lighten up. Some of that stuff isn't toxic when you burn it, but hey, woo!
Well, as much rain as we've been getting, it's not bothering nothing.
Good. No, this is exciting, dude. That's a big step, man. Woo!
Yeah.
I am
plan,
and I'm proud of not just you for having that vision, but to have her like be there and be part of it and be not just kind of supportive, but like in it. Like that's something you can't buy that.
So the way it
Man.
works, the way it honestly works, and I'll be honest with y'all, I don't do nothing with the dogs. I don't feed them. I don't clean them. I don't take care of them. Only thing I do is show them. I promote them, and I take them to shows. But my wife does all the whelping.
Yeah.
My wife keeps these kennels clean. My wife takes care of all this. My wife is the backbone of the whole operation. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Absolutely.
Without my wife, I can't do this.
That,
That
And
takes,
you think,
it takes a proud man to actually like be able to say that. Like that's
hey, how many people can honestly say that for the last 2 months, my wife has slept in a dog kennel, not in the house with me, taking care of dogs
Yeah.
while she's watching them be whelped? It's like 3 litters.
24/7 whelping.
24/7, yeah.
Yes,
Whelping.
on duty.
Caleb can make that claim.
Yeah, yeah. And me and Scott
Yeah,
talked
Caleb
about that. We
can.
talked about that many
Yeah.
times. Like how our
Nakai
wife
is
is
a
the heart and the soul
queen,
of
man.
the
She's a
of the company.
queen.
Hey,
She's the
Scott,
queen.
side story about me and you. I'm gonna let everyone know about this. The night we drove, you know where I'm going with this.
Is
The
it a good
night,
story or a bad story?
so our dog split. Her levels rose very quickly. We had to go to Tennessee to get the semen from Emmanuel. And we had posted that we were headed up there, and Scott called, and he's like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I was like, "Man, we're headed up here." He's like, "Yeah, I'm calling you because I'm doing the same thing." Literally, like, dropped what he was doing and like driving. We're the only two probably on the road at this time of night, and both of us are going to make it happen for our breedings, and
Yeah.
it was cool. We talked for a while. I had no idea where I was, Bruce. That's when I left your house.
Yeah.
Man, to try to get back to the interstate, Lord, I think we went over a mountain, down a hill, under a river, through the.
All the
Oh,
prepositions, all of them.
but to make that breeding happen, so the dedication that you and your wife, and to give your wife the praise that she deserves, man, that's good stuff. Because I'm in the same boats, and like I said, me and you've talked about it so many times that our wives, man.
Yeah. But you know what? The good part is, as fast as we drop those puppies, and I don't know if you guys noticed or not, every puppy is sold as of today. The last puppy is actually going to be given away at Paws in the Boot for one of the booth buyers. But other than that puppy, all the puppies of that litter are sold, besides the one we're keeping.
She
So
go.
she did her job whelping them, and I did my job selling them.
There you go. You know your task.
You know
your
your
positions.
part in the
Yep.
equation. You know your part in the equation, and that's very important.
Hey, it's like this: happy wife, happy life.
There we go.
There you go. There you
Yes.
go.
And the quicker you
That's
get the puppies gone, the happier the wife,
Happier
especially
she
at
is.
that amount of puppies. Everyone loves puppies.
That
You have
depends on the wife. Some are like, no, we keeping these until I pick one, and then you can do your job. But until then, like you got all these like 16-week-old puppies, and she's like, no, we can't. I love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, you hit on that too. You said that you're giving away a puppy at your show, so let's dive into that, man. When's the show? Where's the show? And what do you
Man,
And
so
how are you going to execute that?
So we're excited. We originally were doing the show, Paws in the Boot, in Louisiana at the ranch. That was the plan. However, this weather is absolutely horrendous in Louisiana right now. And somebody put a little birdie in my ear and told me that ICBR has failed many times in trying to get down here to do a show. And when they told me that, I was determined to make sure that I would not fail. And so for the state of Louisiana and everybody involved in the bully community, I went hunting and I found me a location, West Cal Arena in Sulphur, Louisiana. And we moved the show to there. The show is this weekend coming, December 30th.
Paws in boots. Paws in
Paws in
the
the
boots.
Boot. Last show of the year. And I decided I had to go all out. And when I say all out, I went all out. I have a lot of judges, Thaddeus Robinson, Tristan Batiste, DeMario Hargrove.
I love Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is a great guy. Yep.
Yeah.
I got DJ Aztec coming to Louisiana. That's one of the best DJs in the game. And then, I said, you know what? I reached out to Terry and I said, Terry, man, I need some good judges here, man. I need somebody to come in and represent and help Louisiana out. And so we went and got Jose, Sierra, and John. And, man, we are excited to see those 3 judges come here for ICBR. And I'm excited that Terry took a risk on giving me the opportunity to do a show here in South Louisiana. We're excited. Can't wait.
Oh man, I'm excited for you to get to work with Jose Goretz. He's fun. He is,
Yeah.
and he's real.
And then I decided to step it up a notch. I told Terry, I said, look, man, if we're gonna do this, let's go all out. Y'all do 3 shows. Let's where we can champ a dog out. Let's see somebody come in here and win.
Yeah.
Somebody that wants it.
I love
So we're
Yeah.
doing 3 ICBR shows, and I'm doing a 70 category fun show. And
Wow.
sorry,
I will have
7D, like 70 or
70.
17?
Now with the fun show, how many rings is it going to be? Well, how many rings do you have set up?
70 categories, 2 rings.
2
Yeah.
rings. So are you
Yep.
you'd be
going
good
to
getting
do the
2
fun
rings.
show in conjunction with one of the sanctioned shows, or how's that going to work?
So this is the plan. We're going to start the ICBR show. We're going to let everybody in the building at 8 o'clock. You got to get in there, get signed up. Please come early. You know, I know June Williams is talking about Jungle right now with his show about getting there early. Getting there early is very important, y'all. We need everybody to come out early. Get there early. Get your dog signed up. Get your booth set up. And let's start that first ICBR show at 10 o'clock. If we can start that first show at 10 o'clock, I can run the fun show around 12, 1 o'clock. And if all goes well, the way I plan on doing this fun show, we should be done in enough time where ICBR can jump their 3rd show in my ring. And we should have the last of the show 2 and the beginning of show 3 going. And we should be out of there by 6, 7 o'clock the latest. But, I mean, if we do good and everybody's paying attention to the categories, it should roll pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. And Caleb knows this because he just came from the same show. But Dejan, man, I give Dejan mad props. I went to his show in Alabama, and he taught me something that I've been to a lot of shows.
He's trying to say Dewan Hall.
Dewan Hall?
Oh, Dewan Hall. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Dewan
yeah,
Hall.
yeah.
I know
Dewan
who
Hall.
he's
Dewan
talking
Hall. That's
about.
what I meant. Dewan. I'm sorry. But
I know what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Dewan Hall
I
did
know the one
something.
you're talking about.
He did something in Alabama that I've never seen. And it's real simple. It's like this. You go up there and you buy a ticket, and the ticket gets you in the ring. It don't matter what you going for. He didn't give no numbers. He didn't do nothing. He gave you a ticket, and as long as you have a ticket, you get in that ring. And so we're doing the same thing. You can buy 10 tickets, 20 tickets, 70 tickets. I don't care how many tickets you want. But if you got a category you want to get into, you go to the ring, you hand a ticket, you jump in. No numbers, no waiting, no nothing. It's so much simpler. And I'm telling you, that was very smart that he did that. I've never been to a show that done that before, but that was the greatest.
Yeah.
And that show went so fast. It was really good.
Yeah. What if
so we're
someone
going to
loses a
try
ticket?
that. Huh?
What if someone loses a ticket?
Hey, you lost your ticket. You lost the ticket. You better hold on to it.
Hey, what if you did like
That's what's like, oh
just
boy,
an
what
idea.
if I showed up to the show late?
You can still buy tickets at all times. The tickets, or you can even pay when you go into the ring. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
But-
it. I do like it that like you're not geared towards a specific topic. Like if you want to go in something else, like you got the ticket.
Yeah, go.
Go.
But here's the best part. When I did this because I want people to come out. So I'm gonna tell y'all, even though I went inside, I did not change my prices. I kept my booths at $150, my VIPs at $300. When you come to the show, it is $10 a person to get in, not $20, not $25, $5 a dog. You cannot beat that. So one person and one dog is $15 to get through the door.
Damn, zero excuses. Damn.
I'm doing this I'm giving back to the community. I want people to come out. I want people to come see these dogs. There's so much drama in the bully community right now. We don't need all that. We need people to come out and see what's really going on and see these beautiful dogs that we have. And so if that's the case, I'm gonna lower the prices. It's not about the money to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
at this point, you're enticing people to the ring, which is again, and I love that. And I feel like maybe the reason why you've done this that way is because of your experience when you started going to shows and realizing where your goal needed to shift.
Yeah.
And I think that you being willing to make shows more accessible, not just in your area, but more affordable even, is just it's paramount. It is literally, I mean, that you're giving people the opportunity that, you had, except for possibly even like more accessible and more affordable.
Absolutely.
That's what we're trying.
That's very, very magnanimous of you, sir. I appreciate it.
we're just excited to see these people come out. And I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
there's a young lady in the bully community that I seen at a show, and she has a little Frenchie, and y'all know her. Her name is Lyric, and I seen her at a show in Texas, and I called her and I said, "Hey, I want you to come out and judge my juniors. I want people to see a junior in the ring judging a junior."
There we go.
And so she's now coming to judge for us. We have 10 category fun show of juniors, and Lyric will be our judge. And man, I'm super excited for her. I'm stoked. I can't wait to see her in the ring.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Scott,
That'll be that's yeah,
Scott,
man. Talk about
Scott,
actual peer
man,
pressure. That is.
You turning up the notch, man.
you are.
You turning up the notch.
You're more
Hey.
excited about others having fun and others
Yeah.
being able to do things like that than you actually host a show. Like the accessibility, the bringing in the junior.
Yeah.
I love your excitement for it.
You're-
Man, and
There's
then
a personal
I
touch
was
there that I'm digging.
I was part of another show here earlier in the year, and it was very successful. But after the show, people come to me and said, "Hey, you're judge this, you're judge that." I said, "You know what? I'm gonna fix that." That's why I went and got Thaddeus. That's why I went and got Tristan. That's why I went and got the Mario. Because you know why? There's not going to be say nothing when you got 3 good judges sitting in that ring.
Yeah.
Those 3 judges, one from Texas, one from Baton Rouge, one from Hammond, and one of these guys, he's probably one of the best handlers in the game. No offense to any of y'all, but hey, he dropped his phone. But hey, I want to see. I want people to say something now. When you got these kind of guys, this quality of guys in the ring to stare and watch these dogs, and I think that you can't go wrong.
At that point, it's like I can't argue.
I agree with that. Very well done with that.
I can
just
dig
feel-
it. I like having multi-state judges, like coming from different regions, so you can sit there and be like, favoritism, my ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thought.
Yeah.
But getting back to how I got into the show part of it and where we're at now too, though, man, I gotta tell y'all, there's a guy that's probably watching this. He's a part of y'all's community big time. Jonathan with the XLs. Man, I went to Jonathan's show in Texas. The last throwdown he had, and I showed one of Samson's sons, Marley, there. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I left that show very upset. I was hurting. I wasn't happy about the way the show went for myself. I was very disappointed. I'm gonna tell you why. I was over 300 pounds. I was about 370, 380. And after that show, I said, man, this ain't right. I didn't give my dogs a chance to win because I couldn't show my dogs correctly. I was upset with myself. So I will tell y'all today, I'm sitting here at 280 pounds.
There we go. Nicely done.
Yes, sir. I'm 100 pounds down. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll get in that ring with anybody. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, I've basically lost a whole person.
Yes, it's a person, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's so much easier on your knees, so much easier to get down with the dogs, so much easier to walk around the ring. I know Rodney.
Confidence is up. Their confidence is up as a direct result. Man, I'm for it. Congratulations.
Hey, I'm feeling better, and that's the biggest thing right now is to make sure I can show my dogs at the next show. And we got a lot of shows scheduled for 2024. We're gonna attend, and we're gonna go see what we can do to win some shows.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. And Scott, seeing this evolution, man, seeing this almost the second life, the second win that you've really created the last year, man, it's been amazing to watch. I remember seeing you at Jonathan's show. Me and you talked numerous times. I think that's actually where we met. And from then, like, you started this journey, and like, man, your confidence, your motivation, your determination, the way you promote, like it catapulted from that event. And it what you're continuing to do and what you're continuing to put on for the community. And man, just respect for what you're doing. I love what
I really
you're doing,
appreciate it.
and keep doing it, man.
And man, even if we can't show dogs, I think I've seen you at a Mississippi show. I've been to some Alabama shows. I've been to Florida. Even if we can't show dogs, we're going to come in and come see the shows, come by a booth, come out, represent for Louisiana. And that's one big thing right now, man. There's a lot of kennels in Louisiana that's not showing out. A lot of good dogs here. I know
Yeah.
Alabama thinks they got the best dogs, but I'm telling y'all,
We do.
Louisiana got some dogs.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
the XL community, but I don't know about the small dog community.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay, so
XL
South
gotta,
Carolina's
hand
up in
down.
that. Let's
hey,
see what Louisiana can do.
y'all gotta remember something. There's a guy not but 45 minutes from me that's well known in this game, and y'all know block line bullies is no joke. Steve Coker, he
yeah,
got some nice dogs over there.
absolutely.
If you don't know who he is, you look him up. You're gonna find out. He's serious.
You'll learn today.
It won't take you long to
It
find out.
will
No,
not.
and he's a Louisiana
Like,
guy.
okay.
Louisiana's got some very good breeders of all different
Yeah,
classes, man.
all
You got
different classes.
Tristan there, you got Jamario Lawless, you got all different
Yeah.
classes.
Chris
in there.
Thornton. Yeah, Chris Thornton.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so they got some dogs out there.
The Bully Cartel, don't they have a Louisiana branch there as well? Or BWO as well? One of the two or both?
Not sure. I think so. Maybe.
Yes,
Because I want to say Bully Cartel has one.
I think
Has a
so.
Louisiana
I
branch.
think you're right with that. Yep. But no,
They are, man, do they produce some champions and grand champions. God dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, ask Pam all about it. She actually, I mean, she recently moved, but that's where she was for a while, was in
Ooh.
Louisiana.
You want
where's she at now?
you want to know something awesome? I have one of Fam's dogs. He's in high. Guess what? I have Fry's brother.
Nice.
ABKC Fry. I have
Yes.
Hamburger. I have Hamburger in my kennel. He's no longer by the name of Hamburger, but I have him in my kennel. His name is Hemi now. His name is Hemi, like a Dodge Hemi. Because I'm telling y'all what, in 2024, he's coming.
Better.
He's coming.
You don't
He's coming
just
out.
have one of Fam's dogs and don't bring that. He's coming out. I am so excited. Oh my God.
He's coming out. He's something else too. He's an impressive pocket. He's a beautiful dog. Fry, his sister's beautiful, but I'm telling y'all, he's something else.
Damn, I'm excited for you. Shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They make beautiful dogs.
I got a few dogs hidden in my kennel that people next year are gonna be like, wow. In fact, I'll throw a name out there, just a crazy name in the small dog community, but I have a baby money son sitting in my kennel. He goes by the name of Cinder. And if you know anything about Austin Kelly and them guys, man, they got some beautiful dogs over there. And I'm telling y'all, Cinder is gonna be a talked about dog before it's over with. He's a beautiful dog, just like Baby Money.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yep.
Bring it. Let's do it.
You're bringing everything out 2024. Let's do it.
Man, we've got some really nice dogs coming out. We got some other kennels here too, man. That just I don't know, man. The mixture of dogs and what I see coming out of Louisiana is incredible. I can't speak on the XL level, but I can tell y'all now, the pockets, the micros, the nanos.
Yeah.
Y'all watch out. Louisiana's coming.
Yeah. They've got a good pocket game. I'm not familiar as far as micros are concerned, but yeah, pocket game is strong in Louisiana. Strong in the boot.
I'm gonna tell you what, Texas has got it too, man. B Unit Camp over there and a couple other guys over there, man. They've got some nice dogs coming out. I know he just won something with Jungle, and man, them boys, they put on some shows over there too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Texas is one of those places where it's sort of like when you start talking about like, oh boy, what state has had like a history of like really, really great XLs, you're like, oh, Texas. And then all of a sudden, like when someone in the pocket game is like, oh boy, really looking for a good pocket, there's like 20 million breeders and that have, great pockets and the Texas, you're like, okay, Texas, can you just take a break for a second? Like there's some other states here. Like we got some good stuff too, but Texas, Texas is a massive breeding ground of some good blood.
Oh, right.
I'm not even mad to say it.
Oklahoma's got some. Look at
I got a dog.
Juan Morales
from Oklahoma.
Yeah, Juan Morales over there with Constantine Jr. and Bones. Man, them things are beast. I can't wait.
Yeah, go to that ABKC show that they have there in OKC. Holy shit!
I've been to that one with the Shawnee. Yeah.
Great dog for that.
I'm telling you.
That Midwest,
Yep.
man, they do. They have a lot of good dogs. I mean, literally, since Oklahoma is like center mass, literally you have everything from like Houston up. Maybe not the Valley. That's a little far. But like you got Houston up, you got KC down, maybe even Omaha down. You got Arkansas shifting over. I mean, Missouri coming down. It's yeah,
Hey,
it's been a mess.
pause in the boot. We have 4 kennels coming from Arkansas. 4.
Yep, I believe it.
I
I was
know
excited.
one. I know one of them.
One's been very active in the comments. The Higgins.
Comment.
Love it.
I haven't been watching the comments because I've been trying to stay focused on Caleb's questions because he's over here. He's getting me.
I know you're looking at these comments. You're like, God.
Yes, there's Michael. He said, "Don't sleep on
Don't
Arkansas."
worry
Don't
about
sleep
it.
on Arkansas.
We ain't sleeping on Arkansas. They coming out. We know it.
What was
Louisiana
that?
can't
Don't
wait.
sleep on Arkansas. No,
Yes.
there's some fantastic dogs and kennels and programs that come out of Arkansas. I mean, man, you can't discount them.
Creek Bank Kennel out of Arkansas. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what. They got some really nice exotics coming out of Mississippi, boy. Miss Melanie and Miss Lynn and them over there. They got some beautiful dogs coming out of there too,
Yeah.
and they do a nice show over there as well.
Jamie Lynn. Well, yeah, that's what they're. Jamie and Lynn. I don't know what happened to Bruce, but yeah, when you go to these states,
New phone, no problems.
when you put these shows on different states that really haven't had too many shows, like what you do in Louisiana, what the Higginsons are trying to do in Arkansas, like, man, you see that these dogs, like, man, there's some nice dogs around
Yeah.
here. There's some really good dogs, some good competition that I would have never known.
Yeah.
And that's
But I
the
love
thing.
it, bringing shows.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's just giving them the opportunity to bring out their dogs, because some people it's the distance or it's the cost. There's a ton of different factors that go into people deciding not to be able to go. And again, you making it not just more accessible but more affordable in your area, man, you're going to bring out some dogs out of the woodwork that have something to offer the breed as a whole. And that is you fulfilling your duty, my man.
Over and beyond. Like,
Yeah.
you literally, haven't you put like hotel information, like
we
how
have.
far away it is from the venue? And
Man, we have walking distance from the hotel to the arena. Walking distance.
nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I tell you, that pays for itself. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else too, though. You know, and you guys know this, but there's a lot of people that get behind this computer and get behind these phones and they talk and take pictures and Photoshop and do all that stuff. You know what I tell them when they get in my inbox? Come show us. Come to the show. Come show them studs that you're trying to get that big money for that you say is worth it. If that's the case, come to the show. Yeah. There's no such thing. You can get my inbox to get mad at me because I don't want to use your stud because I've never seen your stud before. Don't get mad at me. I've been to 17 shows this year. If I ain't seen your show, if I ain't seen your dog, then I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, there's got to be a willingness to expose. I mean, again, and this is I will die on this hill. Like, shows in a general sense, their sole purpose is to showcase breeding stock.
Yep.
Like, if you're not willing to bring your dog to a show, even if you're not showing it, hell, don't even get in the ring. You don't even need to get in the ring. I mean, it'd be better if you did, but you don't even have to get in the ring. Just bring your dogs, let people put their hands on them, let people see them move, and at that point, I mean, you're marketing your animal to an entirely different, market and demographic than you had access to. And at that point, man, that pays for itself.
Yes, and that's what the fun shows are for too, to get your feet.
And then before long, the inside of your kennel looks like Caleb's. You got ribbons everywhere.
Oh, don't. His head's big enough as it is. Don't make it worse. I mean,
but no, I completely agree with you, and that's what the sanction shows. That's why they have the fun show a part of it. So if you want to bring your dog and you're nervous about getting in the sanction show, get in the fun show, get your feet wet, and watch the sanction show. Because Scott, what you said tonight, the shows, not only like you lost an incredible amount of weight, started this journey, but then you said you also were able to see that your dog's flaws and what you need to do to correct them, because now you're seeing people showcase, and that's what first place, that's what grand champions are for, to really showcase, and that should be the goal of what you're doing, because that's the best representation of the class of breed.
Mm-hmm.
So
you want to hear something
done for you?
You want to hear something that's even crazier than that? I've been to these shows and I walk Samson, and I know Samson's not going to win, You know, but he may place sometimes second place, third place, and then the judge will come and grab me on the side and say, "Man, he's a beautiful dog, but he's got a high rear end.
Yeah.
He's got dwarfism. He's got this. He's got that. But man, he's a beautiful dog." So then I turn around and I ask them, "Well, if he's a beautiful dog and he didn't place but second or third, do I continue to show him?" He said, "Man, I would. He's beautiful. Keep showing him." But the thing is, he has flaws. We know he has flaws. But guess what? In order to get him out there, in order to build his name, in order to build my kennel name, I've got to get out to show people him.
Yeah, sure.
And that's what it's all about, you know? And one thing about that dog, compared to a lot of other ones I see, I love his face. And if you've seen Samson, you know what I'm talking about. He has that English bulldog face on an American bully, that big, fat, circle, round face. And he's got a big head. In fact, Texas knows this. We have the largest head in Texas on Mr. Sampson. We have the largest chest that we just won in Alabama with Mr. Sampson. So if you think he's a small dog, y'all watch out. He's not that small. Hey, and in Alabama, we beat an XL for the largest chest. Thank y'all very much.
Which XL was that?
Who XL was that?
I don't know. It's one of them put that XL in there, and the judge said
It wasn't
had to show him.
me.
But we won widest chest in Alabama at Hall Show. Mm-hmm.
See, now I'm wanting to know which XL you beat for that, because there's some big mofos that showed up for that.
I don't know. It was the first show.
Ark is a big dog.
They said it
I
wasn't.
couldn't have been. I couldn't have been in that ring, dude.
You may have had the biggest dog in that house, man. I'm telling you, Ark, he's not, like, you can look at all the pictures all you want until you see him in person. You're like, holy God in heaven.
Yeah.
It's a horse. You have a horse. It's like a rhinoceros. Like, I'm sure you have to have some sort of permit to have that dog in city limits. I swear.
Yeah, he's serious.
Serious piece of work.
Christina said Ark's chest is like a Kardashian.
Huh? Yeah. We're just gonna say that chest though. It's good. Yeah. Big dude.
But Scott, you know what though? Now you bragging on Simpson, but 2024 Simpson might be done short because you got all this other heat coming out. You know, Simpson gonna have to take the back burner.
Actually, he is, man. In fact, his stud fee right now is pretty much closed to the public because we now have what we want, and we have a bunch of Miyagi blood mixing with bullseye and some other things, and we're excited. And yes, we have his two sons, Marley and Titan, that'll be going to ABKC shows and fun shows. Samson's done, man. He's done enough. He's put us on the map. We're excited about him, but yeah, he's actually sitting. He's the only dog in the camp by himself. The rest of the dogs are in the kennel.
He said, "Life is good."
Oh yeah.
Hey, every once in a while, you don't have to bring him out now. You don't have to bring him out every once in a while.
We'll definitely have him at Jonathan's show because we love to come out there and cut up at that fun show, show them Texas people. Because Texas goes crazy for him. I don't know what it is.
That show is a hell of a show because it brings like his relationship with people, not just in Texas but all over the country. But like his relationship with people, I mean, there are people that won't go to sanctioned shows that will come to his show.
Oh yeah,
because of who they're going to meet there, who they're going to see, because they love him, and like I feel like every state needs that. Like they need that at least that one person, preferably more, but even if it's just that one person. And I feel like you're doing that for Louisiana, and I
agree.
I
believe that's right.
Yeah.
And that's the goal. I mean, we want to put Louisiana on the map. We want ICBR here. We want ABKC here. We want them all here. But the only way to do it is we've got to show these sanctioned shows that people in Louisiana are willing to come out.
Absolutely.
We can't be putting on a show and having 200 people. We got to have 500 to 1,000 people. We got to get the dogs in the rings. You know, if we can't put the dogs in the rings, we can't get the sanctioned shows to come here. You know, Terry's taking a big risk in coming out here and throwing 3 shows. But I promised him, I said, Terry, we're gonna do this
I
right,
got
man.
you,
We're
man.
gonna fill this place, man. This is the last show of the year. We're going out with a bang. So
Yeah, absolutely. I'm telling you, and it's I know it. I mean, some people are aware, and some people that are newer may not remember this, but I mean, there was a really long time where like USBR and DRC, they kind of avoided Alabama for a hot second because like one or two of the shows that they had early on had
Yeah.
not a good showing. Like
yeah.
a lot of people didn't show up, and I don't know. I mean, it could have been a multitude of different factors that played into that, but like they didn't want to come back for a hot second, but it took some really motivated individuals to literally just press and press and press and press and just be like, no, please come back. Please come back. We'll host, just whatever it takes. And now, I mean,
Yep.
now we've got at least three BRC shows. We've got one or two that I know of, USBR shows coming in. We've ABKC's considering coming back.
Yeah.
Christina, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Christina,
Rob.
come on back.
Yeah,
Come
Rob.
on
Yeah,
back.
Rob with the assist. Yeah, we definitely love him. So it's just like it's picking up, but it takes people like you.
Absolutely.
It takes people that are willing to put in the work, that are willing to say, no, 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 please, I will prove you wrong. Give me the opportunity. And you market the hell out of it and just make
Yes.
sure that you give people the confidence to come out, the accessibility, the affordability, like you bring them out.
Yes.
Make it
Well, we did Shaking and Bacon in Rain, Louisiana, and we sold 50 booths. We had a really good turnout. A lot of good people came out. They enjoyed it, and they asked us for another show. They said, hey, can we do another show by the end of the year? And I took it upon myself. I said, you better believe we can. And that's why we threw this thing together in 3 months time. And I'm gonna tell y'all, we 6 booths from sold out of 60.
Nice.
So we
That is
moving.
cool.
Yep. So
I'm
we're
excited. I'm excited for you. Like this is like, yeah, I'm excited for not just the show that you're getting into and the hosting therein that's going to perpetuate beyond that point, but I'm also excited for the dogs you're bringing out. You're perfecting your product, and I think that is just an awesome place to be and to be able to showcase it. That's
Most importantly, though,
that's a
we
proud moment.
really want to see these kids come out. I want to see these junior handlers come out, and I'm hoping that in 2024 I could take some of Sampson's kids and get some junior handlers to show my dogs. I know Caleb's got some beautiful daughters up there that can show some of my dogs for me. So
Oh, girl, they
that's what
be working them
looking
dogs.
forward to that.
Oh,
Absolutely. I
they
love
be
it, man.
working those dogs. I
And,
love
and
watching them do that.
mine are
It's so fun.
smaller, Caleb, so it'd be easy for them to show.
They might be jerking them around because they're used to that big dog. They got to.
Now, I will say this though, like I've had the privilege rather of watching Caleb's and the Kai's children grow into this, and even when the eldest was a little, like super little, already walking Genesis around like it was nothing, and I just remember being like, damn, like that's formidable, like that is something that like by the time that they are ready to actually like walk in that ring and the confidence alone is already there.
Yeah.
At this point, it's the precision, and I'm telling you, they got it. Like,
Well,
it's exciting.
especially when you go to a sanctioned ABKC show and you watch adults try to handle him, and then you watch his daughters handle him, and you go, "What's wrong with you? Watch the kids do it. They'll show you how it's done."
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Man.
telling you, like and even from my experience, like I can sit there and don't get me wrong, like I love Adonis. The vibe that I have with him is fantastic. Like we have a really good vibe in the ring, but there is just something about the way that Vicky and Corey's daughter, Addie, there is just something about that girl. Like he performs like no other for her. Like he makes it so like he just whatever she wants. It's like he knows what she wants before she wants it. And he just glides. And I'm sitting there thinking like it's a proud mom moment, I know for me. And then I look over at Vicky and Corey and they're like, oh, they're excited to see her do well. And I'm excited to see him do well. And then to see them together and then oh God, I cry a lot. It's really stupid. I cry.
You're absolutely right. She handles
I could
Adonis
sound like
so
every
well.
cry. I was like, oh, my babies. You know, it's bad.
Oh, but yeah, that at that Troy event, she handled Adonis like she had grown up with him.
Like it was
That
her,
was
like it was
incredible to
her
watch.
dog.
Wow.
Oh man, yeah, no, and that's and I part of me, and it's sort of strategic. So if Vicky and Corey are watching this right now, I don't take this any way other than the awesome way that I mean it. Literally, if I know that Addie's going to be there with them at any given show, it doesn't matter the registry, it doesn't matter. If I know Addie's coming, and anytime that she knows that Adonis is coming, she will show. There's times where she's like, I'm just here, whatever.
Yeah.
But if Adonis shows up, she's like, ooh, can I? And I was like, hell yeah, you can. Because I know that it is this perfect warm-up where, I mean, she's getting in there with him. He's already on point for me at that point because he's already been on point for her. And it gets her where she needs to be, and it gets him where I need him to be.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's just this beautiful win-win. So I'm telling you, man, it is beneficial to have to have these juniors handle these dogs, and then turn around and then you put them in the ring, and you just can't lose.
I agree. I completely agree. And go to shows. The mess tonight, Scott, look how much he's learned from shows, and look at motivation, determination, and now putting on his own show. Go to shows, see these dogs. And if you got dogs, bring them to the shows. Let's see these dogs. Let's see these bulls.
You have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't stand behind that computer. Bring them out and show them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk your talk, but walk your walk, because otherwise I ain't even messing with you.
Yes.
See,
No,
that's the other thing is we want to see these dogs walk in these rings. Make these dogs walk.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him on this live where he's just standing here on top of a desk or something.
Thank you. Yeah.
Put that dog in the ring and make him
hold the
walk.
back end of him because his rear is so weak that he can't stand. I'm just like, bruh.
I want to see him actually get up and walk.
Yeah. Hey, when y'all go to shows and you see these dogs on the table, like, how do these dogs know how to stay on the table? Like, I get nervous walking by. Like, if this dog falls off this table, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me get away from
Man, look. Let me come over
there. It's like, I ain't leaving.
I'm gonna come over there. We're gonna put Genesis on the table. Let's see how good this goes.
How sturdy is your table?
At the Boosie Dog show, he went on the table. I was like,
I don't know how y'all.
I seen him on there.
Was there steps to it? How the hell did you get that big dog on that table? Like, how did you do it without breaking a back somewhere?
Man,
how many people
behind him? I was like, that's a strong table. Let me get that. Let me see what brand.
I need to make a model of this table like right now. Oh my God! How sturdy is this table?
Oh man, Scott, man, I appreciate you so much, man. Hey, so you've only been into breeding for, a couple years, 4 years, really got it serious about 1.5 years, 2 years ago with it. Man, people that are getting into it, we always try to gear this towards people trying to get into it, whether it's hosting, whether it's breeding. Words of advice, man.
Man, the biggest thing I can tell you right now that I've learned, do your research. The stud's important, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you go taking time and you buy a $1,000 female, you're gonna get a $1,000 female production. Take your money, put it where it's gotta go. Go buy you a $5,000, $10,000 female. You gotta buy a good female in order to make your camp what you want. I'm sorry, but I just don't think that all these studs out there that are $2,500, $3,000. You take that $2,500 stud to a $1,000 female, you get what you pay for. So if you're gonna do it, do your research, find the bloodline you want, and go spend the money on a good female. Buy the female you want to start your kennel with.
Mm-hmm.
And don't waste your money, don't waste your time on them cheap everyday dogs that's just not gonna get you somewhere. You're basically gonna put a lot of money in there for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Foundation females are the unsung heroes of this entire breed. Of every breed. Any breed. Yeah. Every breed.
And I also think it's important to know your lane. Like, you got to sit down and think to yourself, okay, what do I want? Where am I headed?
Yeah.
Do I want XLs? Do I want standards? Do I want pockets? Do I want micros? Man, pick you a lane and go after that one lane. And right now, you know, we're in the short pockets of micro, and I'm gonna tell y'all in 2024, I got a little nano that's gonna come out, but I'm sticking to the smaller dogs. I'm sorry, but Caleb, if he's bigger than me and shit's bigger than me and eats more than me, I don't want it.
Scott, I've been looking for you in Excel. We've been talking about this, man.
No, Matt wants another Excel, and I don't know what to tell him. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I can do another Excel. Like Helios is like he's manageable, and I can still lift him.
Yeah.
The moment that becomes a problem, it becomes a problem. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I may be with you when you're right, man. Oh.
Yeah, we're staying small. We love the small dogs, and we're gonna stay small for now.
Find your vision. Find your vision.
Find your
what you
vision.
wanna
Stay
do.
in your lane. Find your vision.
And then the female, man. I agree with that. Female's the foundation. Build off that. And we're going to have a couple guests coming on soon, Adam Fields, that's going to diagnose really the importance of the female. Because if you really look at the genetics and the DNA makeup of what puppies are, how much of it comes from a female?
Yeah.
So that is coming soon. But I agree.
Man, I'm gonna tell you too. Don't ped chase. I mean, I know Anthony was talking about this the other day on a live. Man, if you're just sitting here ped chasing, some of these dogs, you got to look at the dog for what it is, and look at what it's doing. You know, and some of these females, you go watch some of these shows. I've seen some beautiful pockets, especially in Texas lately, and some micros that, man, they're head turners. I don't care about the ped. I'd love to have that female in my kennel just to see what I can do with my studs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
look at the dog in front of you.
Yes.
They make the ped does not make them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be willing to dissect your own stock. That's kennel blindness is a killer. Like, you've got to be able to dissect your own stock and then literally take inventory, find out what needs to be fixed, find out what you need to add, and be willing to do that.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, how do you go through so many dogs? Don't you fall in love, this and that? Yeah. The one we love sitting in my house, his name is Samson. The rest of them, it's a business.
It's business, that's right.
It's business. I hate to tell you, but it is a business.
Yes, and
I don't know, Scott. I got a few of my love, man, for real. You know.
I do too. I have some I absolutely love. You know?
I'm the worst. They're my children. Unlike y'all, I don't have kids. So I have the unfortunate business of them being my kids, and it is hard. It is so much. There's a different dynamic there that I think is more cumbersome.
Oh no, I know exactly what you mean. I don't have any biological kids, and we don't have any kids at the house. The kids are the dogs.
Yeah,
trust me. Those vet bills, that food bill, that's my kids right there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. My girls, man,
I agree
mine's
too.
a little different. When my girls get attached, they're out there whelping. They're out there a part of it. They see that the girl's pregnant and things, like they're watching all this. And my 7-year-old, like, she's really. So when I come home and she starts, they've already named the puppy. I'm just like, oh Lord.
No, please don't name them. God, don't name them. No.
I love it. I love it. Like,
Shit.
her heart's so big, but like, wait for a name, because we're gonna keep like, we breed for us, so we're gonna keep at least one. But when she names it, like, that attachment starts to grow, and I'm just like, no, that's not the one. That's not name this one right here.
Caleb, I got a better one. This last litter, it's the first time we've added Merle to our camp. And so the other day I went home and I was talking to my wife. She says, you know, the 4 Merles are females. I said, okay. She says, we're keeping 3 females. I'm like, oh Lord. What happened to selling puppies? Oh no, I like these Merles.
Self-preservation. Are you saying no?
No,
I can't say no. It's my wife.
No, he ain't saying no.
Keeping 3 females.
Yeah. Happy wife, happy life. So it's whatever she wants.
Oh man.
Hey, he wants to live. That's all we want to say. He's interest of self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I love that you and your wife doing it together, man. I love your dedication, your motivation, your promotion. Keep doing what you're doing. Paul's in the boot, December 30th.
December 30th, Sulphur, Louisiana, West Cal Arena. It is $10 a person to get in, $5 a dog. The fun show categories are $10 per fun show category. ICBR is doing 3 shows. It's their own situation. Bring your paperwork, sign up. You can sign up on site. Terry sent us three awesome judges, man. It's going to be a really good day for Louisiana. The West Cal Arena is doing their own concessions, so we're going to have really good food. I actually just went out there for an MMA fight. And some people say, oh, we're on dirt. Man, let me tell y'all something. They packed that dirt like cement. It's going to be really nice indoor venue. And I did not add booths. I went ahead and kept the booths I have. So the venue's huge. I could actually double the amount of booths in that venue. So plenty space. It's going to be a good show, man. Beautiful weather. It's Louisiana. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. MC Mike Gallegos is going to come in with DJ Aztec, and they're going to get the whole Louisiana rocking. So you're not in the building.
Aztec.
Oh, I got DJ Aztec's the man. That's my Aztec.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cool. Oh my God, we're in for such a treat. I love that guy. That's
He's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, that's gonna
every show I do, DJ Aztec's involved.
That's awesome. You got some great special guests. Name a couple of the special guests real quick before
man, we have
we
have Rodney Bull, Billionaire Bullies. He's coming out, gonna do a stack off. He's excited about that. We have DeAndre Noel. Let's see. He's coming out. Georgia Allen is going to come out and work with the junior handlers. She's excited to get there and help the junior handlers out. She's going to be in the building. We have a bunch of special guests coming out. We're really excited, but I mainly got special guests that's willing to come out and help the community, help the dogs, help the people, and get these people ready to get into some bigger shows. And that's what it's really all about, helping everybody get that confidence, get ready. 2024 is going to be huge, and the only way to get it any better is you got to be willing to get in that ring. So come out, show the dogs. If you got any questions, we'll be there. Man, Sierra Ramsey's going to be in the building, man, from Florida. Come on. I mean, Thaddeus Robinson. I mean, I'm excited about these judges, man. This is this is a great group. And it takes a lot to get these guys together. But hey, when it's the last show of the year, everybody's available, and I took as many as I can take.
Oh yeah.
Pack it in, man. And the one thing I do, like anybody that's listening, even though it's a dirt arena and that dirt is packed, don't be wearing flats out there.
No.
Wear boots, baby. Bring out your boots.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you, you'll thank me later.
But I will tell you.
No, I got to wear flats.
The ring will be turf. I am turfing the ring. We have a 24 by 20 ring that'll be turfed on both sides. I am taking care of that.
Oh, hey, there we go. So that alleviates that concern. Because I'm telling you, UKC shows when they're in that dirt arena, man, you walk in there with boots or you are hating yourself.
We'll have two 24 by 20 rings on, and then down the middle will be all the trophies. So we're ready to go.
Holla! I love it.
And we actually get the arena Friday at lunchtime. I know Aztec's coming in town early to help out. Anybody else that's got boosts, you're more than willing to come out Friday night. We're going to do a live also to show all the trophies. And I'm going to tell y'all, all the money, all the proceeds, everything I've got for this show is going into the trophies. We have over $10,000 in prizes and trophies going out of this show.
Wow.
Yeah, we have some beautiful trophies. And Mr. Corey, I got to tell you, buddy, I've seen the Best in Show trophy, and man, you are one heck of a trophy maker. I can't wait to see this thing in person, man. You and your wife did a beautiful job, and we're excited about this one.
Yes. Hey, we got a question. New Foundation says, will you have this show next year, same time? Will this be an annual show?
Yes, sir. We are already booked, and we're actually going to announce it December 28, 2024. Paws in the Boot number 2 will be in there. What? Same place.
Nice.
I like it.
Yes.
Keep doing your thing, man. All love. I love it. Respect. Love what you're doing over there, man.
I also know we have another show in Louisiana in the same location. Courtney will be putting on. I think there's a banner that'll be coming out for that as well. So we're definitely going to have 2 shows. We're definitely going to try to bring ICBR to both. I haven't decided yet if we're going to do a show earlier in the year. I know, we got Rumble in the Jungle, a lot of other big shows going, so it's kind of hard to compete. But hey, we're gonna be out there. We're just not sure where. I also know there's a nice show in Beaumont. in May. I forget the name of the show, but I'll be at that one. There's a lot of good shows going on. So, man, y'all tune in. Y'all get to these shows. Even if you can't get a booth, come see us. Go see Caleb and them. I know they got a lot of dogs. Hey, it's going to be a good year, 2024.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. Man,
Yep.
thank you. Does anyone else have any questions for Scott? Oh, we'll go ahead and wrap up. Man, Pause in the Boot, December 30th. Come out, show Scott some love. Everyone, send him some hearts. Of course, just the like button, not real hearts. But yeah, man, go follow him. Scott, thank you for your time. Thank you for what you're doing for the bully community. Thank your wife for what she's doing.
Yeah, thank the wife.
Out there
Man.
whelping, just continuously whelping, literally living amongst them just to make sure they're taken care of. So, man, that takes dedication. Love what
I got to say, it's all about the wife, man. If I didn't have the wife next to me, none of this would be possible.
No.
All right.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the opportunity for Louisiana to get shown and talked about. I mean, hey, I'm telling y'all, we're going to push hard in Louisiana. But, man, I just say this, Alabama, we coming with some dogs this year.
Better. I'm here for it. I love it. I love this bringing competition. I'm not one of those
we
people
don't
who
have
like
the
to be
XLs,
part of
but
it.
we coming with some small dogs, I promise you.
No, bring them too.
Bring them.
We have those
Bring it.
too. These guys don't have those too. But
I need my Genesis puppy.
Yeah.
As soon as I get that Genesis puppy, I'm coming to XLs
Well,
too,
come
but I'm
on.
waiting on my puppy.
shit.
We got
Part-
something. What's
Part
up?
of me's
We
kind
I
of
know we
trying
got
to figure
something.
out like
I know
which
we got
litter
something in the
are
works.
you talking about?
There's some puzzle pieces being put together for my puppy. I know all about him. I'm just waiting on him.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got some stuff
Oh, he
cooking. And
He
like,
does. He
like,
does.
I think the litters he's got coming up and planned, or the ones that he already maybe even has on the ground right now, like they're the only things that would keep me in the XL path. Like they may be the only things that keep me in the XL.
I'm just excited that he's going to sell me a dog that I can come back and beat Alabama with. I like that part. That's the part I'm excited about.
Caleb,
taking care of
That's a
me.
win-win.
No, Caleb, no. Wait a minute, we really need to fix this. Like, no, you gotta rethink that, buddy.
Yes. Love it.
Oh, we love it.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate y'all.
Everyone have a good night.
Y'all too. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great night.
See ya.
See you. Bye-bye.
All right, you too.